Thing works. Nah. Thing works. Nah. Thing works.
Nothing fucking works. Nothing fucking works. Nothing fucking works. Nothing fucking works. Nothing fucking works. Nothing works.
Nothing
Nothing works.
Nothing
fucking works. Nothing fucking works. Nothing fucking works. Nothing fucking
Not
works.
even this. It didn't work.
You know what works though?
What works?
The save battery from this 35-year-old game.
It's true. This fucking works. We're back.
Works.
Works.
Something works. Something works around here.
Something works. I'm so sorry, everybody. Sorry about that nightmare sound if you heard it. Sorry we went away for 15 minutes, but we're back as long as
it's happening again right now.
Yeah, it'll happen again immediately. It's just Thingus.
It's just Thingus.
It's just Thingus.
Like when you ask, like, what other live shows have audio issues? It's just Thingus.
It's just us. We don't fucking work.
Because Hitler is sabotaging us with his shoes that he throws into the works. His wooden shoes.
I'm gonna be terrified to move for much of the night until I start to get comfortable, and then I'll kick everything.
Just like trip over your wires a few times. Trip over them an odd number of times.
Right.
That'll fix it.
That'll fix it.
It's your turn.
It's my turn. All right. So are we headed to Bowser?
Yeah, if you want to just go up to him and kick his ass.
All right, let's see if we can. Welcome to Thingus.
Yeah, where we complain about audio issues, like David Cross in that one sketch from Mr. Show, where he's like, "Let's try this again." Yeah. And when it doesn't go his way, he's like, "Oh my god, for the last time, like last week, here!" And he shows what happened last week.
He shows Thingus from last week.
Yeah, just showing us from last week, screaming at the audience about the issue as if they can do anything about it. It's like he really doesn't realize that no one listening to him, like the people who could do anything about his problem, are from another time and place. Yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah, no, there's nothing you can do.
It's like he does a call-in show. It's so fucking funny that I keep watching that sketch.
Yeah,
I just watched it the other day.
That concept is like, it's like hard science fiction.
Like this is the sort of thing that they would have predicted on like the Twilight Zone.
Yeah. And it takes a while to wrap your head around the concept. And by the time you do, they're already like trying everything you can try with it. Yeah, I feel like a particularly unimaginative like studio that develops things, like develops shit for movies, could just steal the idea of that sketch and make a movie.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. If you make it into a movie and it's good, then you were right to steal it.
Sure. Well, I'm imagining it's the same company that like stole Skippity Toilet, right? Like
they stole Coupon the movie. And they forced us to watch it.
So like literally all I saw was a screen cap of a tweet, so I don't know how much is true.
This is the stupidest thing in the whole world. Like, the Skibbity Toilet guy never owned it to begin with. It was all just like Gmod assets and shit that he, you know, I guess technically he made that up, the singing toilet. But like, that's just a bullshit fuckery. That's just the sort of shit that you were never able to monetize back in the day. And I guess at some point it eclipsed, like the popularity eclipsed the popularity of the entire Valve Corporation. And that's why people just allow it and no one cares anymore.
So,
but through a weird twist of fate, he can't even do that anymore because he signed the rights away to the movie studio that was going to make Skibbity Movie.
Okay, so yeah. So I'm imagining then it was a little bit like Garfield minus Garfield, where at first at first he had dollar bills in his eyes. He thought he was going to be famous.
Yeah.
And then like the company turns around and says, actually, you're fucking lucky to get anything because this is mine.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's not exactly like that. It's more like, hello, it's me. And like they give you a big contract to sign with, you know, that's what gives you the dollar signs in your eyes.
Right.
That the bad guy is tempting you. Because like, maybe legally they don't actually have the right to sell Garfield minus Garfield without the guy's permission. Because it's, you know, it's it's really his invention, this idea of deleting Garfield. But he also doesn't have the right to sell it because Garfield is their invention. So only through making a deal and meeting halfway, you know, like you could say he wouldn't have made any money at all without them. But also maybe that was better, you know, now nobody fucking cares about Garfield minus Garfield.
Right. If it hadn't reached that critical mass of being like turned into a product by the creator of Garfield,
yeah,
then maybe people would still be like, man, I still love Garfield minus Garfield.
Yeah, they would probably still be talking about it, but it's been extinguished. It's been made gray. It's like in Mario when you get a star, it turns gray the second time you come back to see it. That's basically what it feels like when an internet thing like Skibbity Toilet winds up at Walmart.
God.
It's gray now.
Gray now.
It's see-through. It's iron. It's just like put into the machine and comes out. It's like at the end of Mario RPG when you fight all those gray guys.
My God.
They're all just pale imitations, like the kind that Bugs Bunny was sending back to Mars.
Holy shit.
So like, I was playing a game called Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers. It is basically a Mario Kart clone, but with Sonic. It is not made by Sega, but it feels just like a real Sega game. It's so much fun. And one of the things that makes it fun is that it's illegitimate. They can't sell it.
You can't make a buck from it.
No,
it's not
on consoles. No.
It's something that...
Level's giving us a lot of trouble.
I know. Well, yeah, it's like, it's kind of like Nightmare Kart, you know? Where, like, Nightmare Kart had to fight to be seen as legally distinct. And once they, or I don't know if they waited this long, but now the game is considered legally distinct. And, a bunch of people built a beautiful arcade cabinet of it.
Yeah.
And they brought that thing to MagFest, where everyone there played it in, like, total fascination. And now I think it lives at Boshi's place, which is a an art game space in New York City. But what I love about it is, like, what else can you do with it? Nothing, right? It's just made for the fuck of it.
Yeah, it's made for the fuck of it. And like, I feel like when you make something for the fuck of it, it's pure. It's made with pure fun in mind. It's like, okay, so we're not going to Sega. We're not getting $1 million. We're not getting any dollars. Nobody's getting paid.
No, in fact, we're going to struggle for it to even exist legally.
Well, the other route would be to do like the Sonic Mania thing, where it's basically a fan game that's better than anything Sega could do, and they're paying you to make it.
Right, right. Sonic uniquely has that, though, right? We've talked about the idea that, like, Sonic the Hedgehog has the best fans and the worst games.
I didn't even know what I was even thinking. Like, I didn't even know what I was talking about when I said that. It's like, now I've played Ring Racers, and it's like, holy fuck, they're even more dedicated than I realize.
Yeah.
They will make the entire... Like, I was playing this game and feeling like, holy shit, this really feels like a new game. It feels like a sequel to Mario Kart that isn't just the same exact shit.
That's fun. We should play Ring Racer.
I think Oscar would would love it. It's a free game. You can mod yourself into it.
Can we play it on the console, or do we have to emulate it?
You have to play it on a computer or you can play it on Steam. So you can play it from Steam. I think if you might. Oh my god.
Damn.
Fucking hell yeah.
Holy shit.
I think you might be able to play it on Steam Deck, so you should try that.
Okay. Well, yeah, it'd be fun to play it on the stream.
Yeah, we would have to play it on the computer,
Okay.
but you know, you should totally do that. You should totally put that on the computer, and I think Oscar would like it. It's so much better than Mario Kart World.
Cool, right? Mario Kart. He already forgot about the Switch too. He hasn't brought that up again at all.
Well, there's just like, he's still on this game. He's still stuck on this. He was just crying that he couldn't watch more of this.
Yeah.
It's like, that, you know, that's a good thing. It's like the Halloween candy, the slow drip.
Yeah.
It's sustaining him while all this crap is coming out.
I know. He's playing the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. He's not done with that.
Not at all.
He hasn't even gotten to like the harder games.
No.
Like, he hasn't really done Metroid or Zelda, has he?
No, he hasn't.
Yeah.
No, he's playing Mario Maker right now.
He loves Mario Maker. He loves to just like give himself every power up and then win.
Yep.
It's, you know, what you do when you're a little boy.
Yeah.
It's, you know, I also just like fuck around when I play Mario Maker. That's what it's for. It's for just like, I don't know, doing something that you'd be embarrassed if somebody caught you doing.
Yeah. Well, he's not. He's proud of his creations.
Yeah.
Today, I was teaching him in the morning, and I had like, you know, 20 minutes until I had to get to work. So I set him up with Mavis Beacon Teaches Typing, and I went in the shower. And like halfway through, he like knocked on my door and he's like, I'm done with my lessons. And I'm like, awesome, dude, have fun. And I come out and I find him, he's so excited. He's designed lessons in Mavis Beacon Teaches Typing. And he's like, I designed a level. I designed 3 levels. One is a little hard, one is a little more hard, and one is really, really hard. And I like played his lesson, and he needed me to like, you needed to type at 100 words per minute with 3 errors or less.
Yeah.
It was so hard. I was like, ah! Screaming while playing it, and he was delighted. And I lost. I'm like, that was really fun. And then I'm like, that was really fun. Thanks, buddy. And I'm like going to get dressed in the next room, and he's like, now you need to play the second hardest one. That was the least hard one. Yeah, in this one you can only get 1 error. So he's already balancing his game design.
Yeah.
What does he need a fucking Switch 2 for?
No, he has a Commodore 64 he can make a game on.
It's true.
He has all this stuff available to him that kids with a Switch 2 don't. That's the thing. Like, he doesn't need it because he has all this other stuff. Yeah, it's old, but like he also has like real computers that he could use.
Yeah,
he's gotta get a real computer.
Yeah, and his mom and his uncle make video games whenever they want.
Yeah.
And he sees video games as just like there's like 500 different systems, and all of them are cool and fascinating, and I've only seen like this much of all of it. Like, I mean, you know, this is the problem that new game developers have to deal with, is that kids aren't looking for a new game every day.
Yeah.
They don't need to, and they shouldn't.
No, they shouldn't. Like, we've invented video games. It's like trying to invent baseball by putting in trampolines or something. It's like Blurred's ball.
Yeah. Yes. Trying to spruce up video games.
You can't. It's
nice.
They're invented. Yeah, that was
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, all the great games are invented. Like, you think you're gonna make a better platformer than Super Mario World?
Well, I would love to make a platformer, but like, I feel like it would be because it comes from me. Like, you know, I've made stuff in Mario Maker that's good enough to be mine.
Right.
It's like, yeah, maybe it still is just a Mario game, but like, I don't have to feel like I can't do it just because it exists.
Yes.
It's like, you know, I don't know. It's like if you love the Bible, there you can still write your book or something.
It's true. It's true.
Gonna be better than yours, I guess.
It's true. And I mean, like, I love Mario, but you know, every once in a while someone else can break through. I still play Buster Bust Loose every couple of years.
Yeah, the Konami and Capcom were great at platformers in this era. They made some amazing like the animations on those Disney platformers are great.
Yeah.
It's well well, it's just that like Nintendo is the Disney of video games, and they succeed by having the best aesthetics. They have something that is uniquely Japanese, but also about an American. It's a perfect match. It appeals very strongly to Westerners, I believe.
Yeah, I do so love it. I mean, I keep coming back to these Mario games. I feel like, you know, that's just it for my entire life.
Well, yeah, this game is still so much fun. They came up with all these concepts that if you were to make a platforming game, you'd probably have to borrow from this because of how much it came up with.
Yeah.
I saw a game, I forget what it's called, but like I saw a game that looked exactly like Donkey Kong Country. Like everything about it was just Donkey Kong Country. And it, I don't know, like that's I don't know if I agree with that. Like it really just like copying the exact style of another game. I feel like that, you know, that kind of worked out with Pizza Tower, although it was a little bit more of a fusion. It wasn't an exact copy of a Wario game.
No, it felt spiritually very similar.
I think it's gotta be like, I don't know, the game you make needs to feel like an official, unofficial sequel, because like otherwise it's just like you're making a game that there's a lot of already. I think like they still come out with well, the last Donkey Kong Country game was a while ago. Are people just like, think people are just like really desperate. They make the game themselves. Like I want to be one of those people, honestly.
Yeah, no, like you put your sicko energy into that. And I, you know, I understand now. I understand that the reason I make games is because making an experience is like where the sicko energy is going right now.
Yeah.
Like the thought of people playing my game, I'm just like, they have to.
Oh my god. Something to prove. This is what I wanted to talk about, because we watched Snow White, and it was so good.
Yeah.
And we talked about how many fucking animals they animated.
Yeah.
And they didn't have to, but they did. It's because they had something to prove. They had something to prove with this game. They had something to prove with the Super Nintendo. It came out after the Genesis by like a year. You know, they had something to prove with Toy Story. They had something to prove with Ants.
Yeah.
When you don't have something to prove, then there's nothing there, really. If everybody already kind of believes in your work, it'll turn out just all right.
Yeah. Let's add a little more fun.
Oh my god. Yeah, let's make it hard.
I had nothing I could do about. I guess I could have stomped it. Whoopsie. I still have it. It's coming with me.
Yeah, that's something you can do on the NES.
What's that?
Having your shell and keeping it.
Keeping it too.
Yeah. Have your head and keep it too.
Absolute maniacs tried to give me a fire flower and kill me.
But like, does that mean that the best things need to be made under pressure, like under harsh conditions like that? Like this game has to sell this many Super Nintendos or else we're fucked.
Well, no, I mean everybody is fucked if their game doesn't sell. You know, every company who makes games is like, this game has to sell, or this team is no more.
Yeah.
I don't think that's enough. I don't think that's enough to make
Didn't we
something
just do
crazy.
this?
No, you just have to, you have a burning need inside of you. It's bigger than the need to make money.
Yeah.
It's the burning need to say the thing that, like, you're looking around and nobody's fucking saying.
Yeah, you think it's obvious, but it's only obvious to you.
Yeah.
And you're going to be the first one to say it, like the first person to grab a croissant at a giant buffet of delicious baked goods that everyone's just looking at.
Yeah, right. You're at the party and you're just like,
Are these for us? No, they're for someone else. And then, you know, like, what do you think?
You know,
No.
I went to this like ski lodge on a mountain
Oh.
for a wedding once.
Yeah.
And it was really beautiful. It was actually the exterior of the hotel from The Shining, not the interior. And it was, I've just been reminded of this. I don't know where I'm going with it. There was like, there was like snow on the mountain, and then there were like jacuzzis, and we were all out there in the snow, in the hot tubs on the mountain. And, I got in the night before the wedding, and like all my friends were there, and we were already having fun. And, we didn't really know what to do with ourselves. We were kind of just wandering around the lodge. There wasn't anything scheduled yet for, we'd arrived and nothing was scheduled yet until like later that night. So we're just walking around the hotel because there's nowhere else to go. And there was a bunch of food set out.
Cursed food. Ghost food.
Yeah, like at some point I remember me and my friends just like sitting around somewhere, and like I had nothing to do, and one of my friends was, I don't know, I left my phone, or my phone was dead or something, and one of my friends was like, here, you want to read my tablet? And I just like, for a while I was just like sitting there reading Infinite Jest on her tablet, like the first like 20 pages of like a 600-page book. But then anyway, we walked around and we saw this food all around, and at this point we're being stupid and we're just like, whose food is this? and we figured out pretty quickly it had nothing to do with the wedding, because there were a bunch of people we didn't know there.
Yeah.
But we like walked around and figured out that there was like a corporate event, and I had no qualms about stealing from that. So I just started eating. Like, if it was someone else's wedding, I wouldn't have done it.
It's a corporate event, so it's like everyone there is a bullshitter.
Yeah.
So you just invited yourself in like they did.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They don't deserve to be there either.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I feel like a corporate event, it sounds like something that those people get to experience like all the time. How many croissants do you think they waste on a regular basis?
That's right. They're gonna throw some shit away at the end of this. I'm not taking food away from anyone. In fact, I'm making sure that food gets eaten.
Well, the raccoons might want a word with you.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Gotta pay it forward to the raccoons.
Yeah, that's true. They're the reason we get to have these parties. Our towns would be filled with diseases if the raccoons didn't, take their diseases and open up our trash cans and eat our garbage.
Well, raccoons are really like,
oh, me?
They're really evolved. They are domesticated. They're partially domesticated animals because they've been eating our trash for thousands of years. But so are cats. Like I was saying to Mara before that your little kitty Louise is smarter than she looks. Like she made herself adoptable.
Oh,
like
yeah.
they make themselves so cute for us to take them. And like, this is survival stuff. Like this is stuff that cats have been, it's like a sharpened edge. They've like their claws. They've been sharper at it over time.
Yeah, everything about them is perfectly evolved for the success of their species. At some point, it you know, we think it's up to us what a cat is like.
Yeah.
But they've decided what works best around us.
They're evolving alongside us, just like the microorganisms on our eyelids.
I mean, they're they're also living longer, if you haven't noticed.
Living longer? I guess so.
When we were kids, cats had terrible diets and they lived to like 13.
Yeah.
Now cats live to like 18 plus.
Yeah, they're you know, they're living longer just like we're living longer.
Are we?
Well, some of us.
We're living longer than we were like 100 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, 100 years ago, everyone was having 7 children because they keep dying.
Yes. Exactly.
So it's a big difference.
No, that's true. That's true.
Nowadays, we're having 1 child or none because there's too many people.
Yeah. Out, Kamek. Is that Kamek? You have to be Little Mario in this one.
Yeah, I don't think they were calling him Kamek. I guess it's like, do you think that there are a lot of Magic Koopas, or is it all just Kamek?
I think it's just Kamek. In my mind, we lose the game audio?
Yeah, the game audio. Game audio's been coming in and out like a cat. Meow?
Meow?
Oh wow, it's back. Oh, who's this, Larry? Larry. You four-eyed fuck!
No, that's the penultimate castle. No problem.
No problem. That was Alf's catchphrase.
Oh yeah, we're getting some shitty audio on the game.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, fuck you, Larry. Larry Sanders. He says no flipping. He's talking to himself.
He's talking to himself.
He's watching. He's the one watching, and he's thinking about changing the channel.
Right.
Saying no flipping is like reminding himself.
Right. It's like if I said something to myself right now for later. Like, you really, you know, you haven't cleaned a dish in like 5 days. You've been on a trip, so how do you like it now? Is it fun? That's definitely what you're doing right now.
And I'll say things like, Joe, buy ice cream sandwiches. They're good.
And tomorrow you give yourself a little tweet.
You have to hit A.
Oh, sorry. Time for freaking Bowsh.
I don't know, were we live when we were talking about this song saying like Bowser's children that he's disowned?
Yeah, he doesn't care about them.
Consider them family.
He doesn't care about them, but they're all his children.
But they're like
game.
playing this song for all eternity.
Yeah, they're playing it for him. They're in a little family band that Bowser forced them to be in, like the Shags.
Like the Grands.
Yeah. That was just, everyone did that.
Everyone just did that?
Every kid who grew up in the 1960s.
What, like they thought their kids were going to be like the Beatles?
They thought their kids were going to be a family band.
Oh my God, that's so sad.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they're going to be like the Partridge Family.
No!
Cool.
The Aristocrats. It's like a family that fucks each other. Oh, there's a big surprise! I gotta have a heart attack and die from that surprise!
So it would be like, it would be like a combination of like the intro of the Partridge Family and the intro of the Brady Bunch, where it would be like 30 different squares, and the family would all be like barfing and fucking and sucking in each of the squares. But it would be kind of using the Partridge Family music, like, hello world, there's a song that we're singing. will make you happy.
Alright, here's Bows.
Oh yeah. You got this, little Luigi.
Oh, okay, bro. I'm scared.
He's scared.
Oh no, I beast. Oh no, I beat. Oh no, I beat. Oh, I hate him that time.
You just play that the whole time. The whole time. The whole time. The whole
time. Whole time.
Whole time. Whole time. The 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 whole time.
The whole time. Oh my god. The whole time. The whole time. The whole time. The whole time.
The whole time. It was the whole time.
Yeah, you know, guy, like in Mrs. House, like in Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah, when we're talking about the whole time, we're talking about Sally Field and Mrs. Doubtfire saying
The whole time.
It's a terrific performance.
Says the whole time. I spent my whole time on essay.
I rely on it for so many things.
I rely on that cartoon for so many things.
I know, ain't that the truth?
I always think about that. Like, I was quoting it the other day.
Oh my god.
What was I being?
Well, it's just somebody who just needs a fucking website so much more than the website needs him.
Yeah, the website is sick of him.
Yeah.
He, Low-Tax doesn't like him.
No, he's annoying.
And Fisty hasn't responded to his
His
email.
email yet. He's been like annoying them for days.
And he doesn't get it. That permaband means permanently forever. Foreverly.
Yeah, no, he doesn't understand that at all.
Why?
That's not a reason.
And his friends agree that it's a good reason to ban him.
Yeah, no.
And they're just like, look, there's another forum you could go on. And he's like, I'm so depressed.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, maybe that was like the idea that the Something Awful forums were like really good and you had to pay to get in. And that's what made them good. And I don't know, there were so many creeps like that.
Yeah.
So like they probably made it worse, but just by being there and by making moderation impossible. Right.
Because yeah, I mean, Something Awful forums were like, they were a forum that existed as like a very like angry reaction to how much the rest of the internet sucked.
Yeah.
And how this forum was moderated so that people actually had like, were able to get to like the essence of an actual discussion. And I mean, everyone in there is still like a stupid fucking loser.
Yeah.
But there were parts of SA that were really fucking funny and then ended up influencing the entire internet.
Yeah.
Like, people are still ripping that shit off.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to check in every single week for Photoshop Friday.
Yeah.
The like community-driven, like funny image generation threads.
Yeah, proto memes.
Yeah, like people were like getting together to find the funny thing about the thing.
Yeah.
And you know, the Flash Tub is Schmorky and Lotax making more cartoons like the one we were just quoting.
Yeah.
And how is Babby formed?
Yeah.
Making fun of other internet people.
Yeah, making Doom House. Holy shit.
Doom House.
the
Other
funniest shit on the
that we
internet.
quote constantly.
Yeah, I think about it all the
Leave
time.
my happy home.
What an odd looking figurine. Yeah, no, I think about that shit all the time. Fucking Lotax, who's a piece of shit who fucking killed himself.
Yeah.
And but before he did, created a very culturally significant part of the world that we live in now, like whose influence is still echoing many years later.
Yeah.
And died of despair.
Yeah. Yeah, he was an asshole online, and I guess he was just an asshole in person.
Yeah.
And he isolated himself from everyone else and shot himself.
Yeah.
You know, he had bills he couldn't pay. He had like child support he didn't feel like paying.
Yeah.
He you know, started all these fires everywhere and then couldn't deal with any of it.
Yeah, and ultimately he was the mod of the biggest forum, you know?
Yeah.
No mod is really that happy.
Well, I think in order to keep the site of like,
Nice.
you know, high quality, he needed to rule with an iron fist. It's like, if you're not funny, you're banned. You say
Right.
something I don't like, you're banned. If it's just like something innocuous but like trying to be funny and rubs me the wrong way, then go fuck yourself. Give me another $10
Holy
to
shit.
try again. Or in Jazzy's case, get the fuck out of here.
Holy shit,
Well, like
man.
that may seem draconian, but I feel like in contrast to today, where it's like you would never have such a personal relationship with the webmaster, where they personally dislike you.
Well, no, I mean, what basically what like Joe Rogan and Fuck Tony are doing now is what Lotax was doing, where they're like, yeah, asshole, get back in line. You're not funny enough.
Yeah.
You don't flatter us enough.
But then like, yeah, then nobody's actually funny. They're just trying
No.
to please that idiot.
No.
So it's like everyone just tries to be meaner and they think that's funny.
Right, right.
And I don't know when exactly I stopped going on something awful, but I guess it was probably around when Twitter took over for like the place to go to read interesting shit online.
Yes. Oh my god, it's Luigi and the princess. Big
How
ol'
about
heart.
the keys? Oh, Mario, can I do that?
Oh. Oscar,
Yeah.
don't come upstairs right now.
Oh, why? He hasn't seen this?
Well, we want to beat it together.
Oh. He's always coming upstairs.
Yeah, he's always
He's
coming up.
climbing up the walls.
Why did people want to be on Something Awful? It's hard to imagine now,
Yeah.
but Something Awful was the center of internet culture in a time where internet culture was still something distinct from popular culture.
Yeah.
It was a subversive place to create art, comedy. People were coming, you know, posting itself was this art for people. They were finding new and exciting ways to argue with each other.
Yeah.
You know, like there's a reason that like people publish the letters of great authors. Like there are people who are just good at writing posts, and you want to read their posts. They want to read their arguments with each other. And they used to do this shit by like writing letters or like, I don't know, doing writing a column for like their university press or some shit like that. Or I don't know, posting it on a bulletin board in a dormitory or something.
Yeah.
Whatever the way, people have enjoyed posting for a long time, and Something Awful took that kind of comedic style or that debate style to another level, and became extremely self-referential and like basically like added an entire layer to their comedy that involved them impersonating people that they had seen on the internet. Like I feel like I'm doing a bad job of describing it, but like the kind of ironic detachment that everybody posts with, everybody who has half a clue how to be funny online is directly descending from that style that Something Awful formulated. The whole, like, I mean, this is already old too, but like the whole weird Twitter thing, that is directly from Something Awful.
Yeah.
And then like every version of that sense of humor since, directly from Something Awful.
Yeah, that's true. Like, just like that tone and that rhythm of like a drill tweet. There he went. Did you see him? That mole looked just like Drill. He was making that exact same Jack Nicholson face.
God damn.
But yeah, like the way Drill will tweet something like, you know, jamming my dick in a drawer to save the troops or something. Like he'll say that, and that's just like the rhythm and tone
of Something Awful.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
It's, you know, not to take that away from him. That style is really his, but like the originator, like, you know, the thing it's based off of is like the kind of shit that like. Well, who exactly? Can you think of like I mean, it was probably him on Something Awful doing that exact kind of posting.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, no, I'm sure he was on Something Awful.
And like people just like, that's just like a thought leader. People just like follow that example because it's funny.
Yeah.
Like they just like, you know, try to make that their humor.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But it didn't really exist before the internet. It didn't exist before that period.
No.
Like online, all the jokes were about like, I don't know, politics or like George W. Bush. Or like, I don't know, there'd be like terrible ads with like cartoon drawings in them.
Oh, way.
Yeah.
Something Awful led to Kiwi Farms. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It led to all kinds of horrible shit.
It spun off into 4chan.
I mean, you know, Something Awful was also horrible. I mean, you know, Fuck You and Die, which is the nexus of humor that spun out into all the other lesser subforums, was just, you know, full of fucking slurs, just like, you know, the worst 4chan board you could imagine. Wait, wasn't 4chan a spin-off of Something Awful too? Yeah. I'm sorry, you said that and my head was full of words. Yeah, sure. Did we play? Yeah, we already played Uniracers last time. I'm always ready for more. We haven't done Tetris Attack in a while. Yeah, hopefully that explains it. So like, yeah, you had to buy your membership on Something Awful, and then your stats on Something Awful were pretty important to you. If you signed up but you don't buy an avatar, you just have like a picture of a baby's face and it says "stupid newbie."
Yeah, you don't want to sound like an idiot. I mean, I guess trying not to sound like an idiot is also like dumb.
Yeah, but yeah, there was definitely like a distinctive posting style.
Well, yeah, I feel like, you know, like, after a certain point, Twitter became the place where, like, nerds who are, like engineers, like, people with real jobs would weigh in on, like, the physics of stuff in Star Wars and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
And, like, that replaced Something Awful as, like, where the geeks congregate to have these conversations,
right? Right.
Now that's just like, they just work at Disney working on Star Wars movies, where they have those arguments and get paid to have them.
Or they just have them for free on the internet. That's just as likely.
They probably go home and have them more on the internet, because like I feel like those people rely on Reddit now. Reddit is also another spin-off in the sense where it's like a lot of the same conversations go on Reddit where they used to go on something awful.
Right.
Geeky conversations.
Right. So
like Reddit is where you go for every information.
Yeah, it is, because it's the only place where actual anecdotal knowledge exists on the internet and is like easily searchable.
Wow, yeah.
I use Reddit all day long. Like if I'm, last night I took the cab home from the airport. It was like an hour-long cab ride. It was like such a nice driver. We talked the entire time. And then like I step out of the car and I leave my brand new headphones that I just got like a week and a half ago. And then I like messaged him a bunch, not a bunch. I messaged him like once, and then like 2 hours later I messaged him again. I didn't hear anything back, and I'm like, well, there go my fucking headphones. And then I just like looked on Reddit and saw what people say about this specific thing, because it was the only place where I could get any information about anybody having dealt with this.
Yeah.
And, the Reddit comments aren't always useful. A lot of these people, like, there's a person who was like, there's a person who's like, be a grown-up, don't leave anything in the car.
Yeah, they like get gold for comments.
Right.
So you could say something that's just like a joke and it's not funny, and people are like, haha, funny.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, this is the sort of thing that low tax probably, would have banned you over, just like being stupid.
Right. He would think that shit's so stupid.
It's like
just
you ruined the internet.
Right, like, yeah, exactly. Why are you telling this person to be an adult? They lost their headphones and you're just telling them to be an adult?
Yeah, be an adult. Buy more headphones. It's like Dr. Dre is posting on Reddit.
Anyway, Reddit was totally unhelpful, and the guy got back to me the next day, and he brought the headphones back.
Nice.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
I gave him a gigantic tip. It was a very good feeling all around.
Yeah.
But if I just stuck to Reddit, I would have been in the misery chamber for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I mean, there's some things you can't Google. Some things money can't buy. Yeah. Like your headphones back.
Well, I could buy the headphones back, but I was already thinking about how I can't bear to buy the headphones again.
Well, yeah, totally can't fucking buy it. You can't fucking do it. You want your headphones back. Damn it.
Yeah, I want mine back, and like, if I buy them again, it's like I'm always just gonna remember that I lost my first pair. It's just like, I put on my old ratty headphones this morning, and I was just like, this is what I deserve. And then he called me, and I got my headphones back.
It's like if you lost your favorite toy, Lotso the strawberry smelling bear, and then like you got him back the next day after getting a replacement. You just like get rid of the you just return it to the store.
Was that Lotso's origin story?
The origin is that he made it back to the house after being lost, and they'd already replaced him with a new bear.
That's so hilarious. Stupid fucking Pixar shit. So fucking stupid.
They keep trying with the fucking Toy Story.
They keep trying with the fucking Toy Story.
They keep trying. Like that first movie had something to prove. Mm-hmm. There's nothing to prove with Toy Story 3, 4, 5.
Or 6. How many are there? They're working on 5?
They're working on 5.
You know what I hate about it is how they gotta like figure out a new face for Woody to make on every one of those posters. And they get worse. He makes terrible faces.
Yeah, I mean, they don't even know what kind of faces he can make. There was a part on the like special features where like They talk about the part where his face is like being pulled back by G-forces, and the guy who modeled him is like, I didn't even know you could do that. I modeled him.
Yeah, they're not thinking about that when they model these characters. It's a toy. That's why they made toys, so they wouldn't have to come up with 5 different facial expressions.
Well, yeah, they don't actually have to do that. They used to have to do that. They used to have to be toys.
Right. Now they're just like your favorites.
Yeah, it's your childhood toy come to life to haunt you forever. It's like,
yeah.
You know, like, I don't know, he should just sit on the shelf. But instead, he comes to life and bothers me every few years.
They made the 3rd movie to say goodbye.
They lied.
They lied.
It was a promise to never make another, and they lied. They went back on it because Mundus.
They want the Mundus.
It really made me sad that they were not gonna stick to that forever. But I guess it doesn't really matter when like a million people like come in and out of that studio. That just like changes hands. It's like after Disney bought them, they were never the same.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, it is really a curse for like this shit from your childhood to never fucking die.
It's like never fucking leave. It's like your teacher is like at your house. it feels like that a little. I mean,
holy shit.
It's like Woody is weird. He's like he wants me to still play with him. Like he doesn't get it. He still doesn't get it after 4 movies. It's like, but what do I do? I lost toy. It's like, you gotta get over it, man. It's like, how many times have the other toys been trying to explain this to you? That you will live forever and be in a landfill for most of that existence. It's like, you know, the fucking prospector was right. You had to listen to him.
Yeah, you were supposed to listen to the prospector.
Well, the prospector was an asshole, but he was only that way because
he knew the truth.
Well, he knew how lonely this existence really is, and so did Jessie. She was also a bitch.
Yeah. Yes, it hardened her. And Woody's not cynical at all.
He hasn't figured it out.
And Buzz is indoctrinated by him and comes back like, you once told me that life is only worth living if there's a kid who loves you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but this, like, I mean, you know, ultimately that movie is about how, like, this is going to end, but I've accepted it, right?
Yeah.
Right? That's where that one ends.
Which is a great message about the series, which they promised to end every single time they end it.
Every time they end it. God, that's so fucking depressing.
It's depressing, and it's like the last movie, Toy Story 4, has a very, like, final ending too.
Really?
Yeah, like Woody runs away with Bo Peep to be a lost toy at the end of that movie.
Oh, they do the thing that I wanted them to do. I said that they should go live a pastoral life. That Buzz should wear a flannel shirt over his spacesuit.
No, Buzz stays. He stays with the kid and the other toys. Only Woody leaves.
Really?
Yeah, you think Buzz should have gone with it. But Buzz is, like, electronic. He can't live outside.
Oh, Woody's made of wood.
He's made of plastic, but he doesn't have any electricity. He's just, like, got, like, gears and stuff to make his voice box.
Gonna go be a lost toy with Bo Peep? He should have found a new girlfriend, like...
It's really bad. It's like, she's made of porcelain. How can she be lost? How could she live outside?
No, she's a toy for babies. She's a lamp. She's
a
not
lamp.
even a toy.
She's not a toy. She can't be outside. All her paint would disappear.
I just think that, you know, after like all these movies, I just don't think it's very exciting for Woody and Bo Peep to run off together.
No,
He should have had a new girlfriend.
Well, like the third movie mentions Bo Peep as like being sold in a yard sale.
Yeah.
And they look down sadly, thinking of her for a moment, and then they move on with their lives. She's just one of those people that cycles in and out of your life. Of course it's sad that she's gone, but like, I don't know, they couldn't let this be like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, where like you just meet this character and whoop, he's dead.
Right.
And it's just like that. They just
Or,
come in and out.
A series of unfortunate events.
Yeah.
Just like they meet someone who's nice
Someone
now.
who's so good. Someone who treats them so well. And then they're killed.
Immediately.
Killed. Or, you know, someone who treats them sort of bad and they're also killed.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just brief.
Yeah, well, yeah, like they find out they have family and their family is murdered.
For like 13 books. So great. Yeah, what a fucking bummer. I hadn't really thought about how much Toy Story bums me out.
Well, it bums me out a lot. I really thought that, like, the third one was, like, the last one they'd ever do.
Yeah.
And I realized something the other day that, like, I used to get really excited every time a new Pixar movie was announced, because it was just the premise. It was just the concept. It was just the idea of Pixar making a movie about superheroes was interesting.
Right.
Because you know they're gonna do something that no one else does.
Right.
And they did.
Yeah.
I got exactly what I expected, even though it wasn't anything like I imagined.
Yeah, you're right. Well, they used to have that kind of goodwill.
Yeah, the gold standard for animated films.
Yeah. Well, I suppose that can't go on forever, but Disney had a much longer run than Pixar did.
I don't know. Disney had, like, they also had cycles.
Yeah.
I feel like they had decades where they didn't put out too many hits.
Yeah, no, they had stinkers. They had stinker eras, but I feel like they've been in one for a really long time now.
Yeah.
I guess, like, you know, their stinkers now are Pixar movies.
Well, they also make stinkers themselves. Like, they made Strange World, which it's like every character in that looks like the same exact model.
Yes, I saw a little bit of that on a cruise ship.
Oh my gosh. But I've been thinking about that movie, even though I haven't watched it. I've just been thinking about it because it's like, Disney can make a failure and just absorb it, and no one even really remembers. Like, they could just, like, forget, shrug their shoulders and forget it. That never would have flied in the beginning with Snow White. That wouldn't fly if that was a failure, if that was a disappointment, if that didn't make any money.
Well, that Snow White remake was a huge failure.
Oh my god, that's true. And nobody talks about that either.
No.
They could just report more and more losses for more and more stealing taxes or something.
Yeah, no, it's a perfect scam.
It's so depressing. It's like they used to have to try. But can capitalism make anything good anymore?
No.
They can't.
No.
This is what I was thinking while playing the Ring Racers. That it's like, this is so authentically Sega, but Sega wasn't involved.
Yeah.
Only the fans know what to do with it.
I think you're right that, like, the best that, like, you know, there was a brief window in which, like, the pooling of, like, capitalist resources were able to, like, allow for magnificent innovations in art.
Yeah.
And now that time has passed.
Well, but why? Like, they still have the money, they still have the profits. They can make a Fantasia. They can make 100 Fantasias and they can all bomb, but they don't. They don't have Walt who actually wanted to make art. I feel like I'm still trying to figure that one out. It's like the businessman making art, like Eisner talking about how they don't care about art, but they care about if it makes money. It's like, if you know, it sounds really heartless for him to say that, but he got better results than Iger, who's been CEO way longer and was not
Well,
seen as so contentious.
Eisner didn't exactly say that. I mean, Eisner admitted that the occasional excellent movie that doesn't make money is is worth the investment in like the legitimacy of the brand. And not that he was trying to let that happen.
That's kind of what Disney thought too, right?
I think so, yeah.
But like, it feels like the brand is always being like washed away thinner because like they just like announced AI on Disney Plus.
Right,
you can make
right.
your own slop. It's weird. It's weird that Disney would do that because they've always been so protective of everything they own.
It's true. It's true.
Why would they let us just like, I mean, it'll probably be like a soundboard where you can only make 3 different things. But like,
right. The idea that you could just fuck with Disney characters with AI.
They'll absolutely figure out prompts to break the Disney AI and have, you know, Mickey, you know,
Mickey
Goofy,
and Pluto fucking.
Yeah, Goofy cucking his neighbor, Goofy fucking Peg.
Wow, finally, you'll get to generate all of the stories you have to tell.
And they own it, so it's really theirs. But yeah, like, I don't know. It feels like, yeah, like it's interesting to think about a time when capitalism was better. You know, like you can't really think of like Soviet films that were really as like substantial, as impressive as Snow White. Like they you know, maybe they made the first animated film somewhere else. And you know, Disney just took credit for it.
They did, yeah.
But it was a bigger hit. It was, you know, capitalism probably was nothing to sneeze at. Like it the pooling of resources that isn't all about the propaganda of the state, right?
I mean, you know, it's
got
a way.
Its own propaganda.
It's a way to flex national hegemony. I mean, why else would we go to the moon?
Right. It's also a thing about America. Disney was like a patriot. He wanted to win World War II with his cartoons.
With his cartoons, yeah.
And you know, that was a big thing. I feel like you couldn't just like, I don't know, the Soviet Union didn't have a propaganda that effective.
Well, yeah, they didn't have Disney.
No, you really need the animated cartoons for the really effective shit.
The really good propaganda.
Daffy Duck bonking Hitler on the head. They didn't think that shit was funny in Russia. They were probably like, that's disrespectful.
Very disrespectful.
Look what they did to Hitler. Very disrespectful. I had lunch with him. He's a nice guy.
I feel like this is like too close to what he
very
really
nice
said.
toes. Very good fragrance. Well, but yeah, I guess, I don't know, maybe the days of like, cause like Walt was like really big into the brand's image, and like, you know, Mickey has been protected for so many years because of that. And he was also, himself was a character. He talked about how he's not him anymore. Like he was saying like, you know, Walt Disney doesn't smoke, I smoke. I'm not really him anymore.
Wow.
It's weird, like, you know, you look at that image of him and Mickey holding hands, and they're both equally cartoon characters in that image.
Holy
in
shit.
that statue, they're equally fictional.
Well, yeah, except that Walt Disney died from smoking.
Oh my god. Mickey smokes as much as he wants and lives forever. So like, yeah, so like they're still like to this day just like, what would Walt do? But then like ignoring that anyway. They made an animatronic of Walt, and like his family was screaming at them that he wouldn't have wanted that.
Oh, really?
And they made it anyway because they have the right to his image, not the family.
Yeah.
They only ask the family's permission out of goodwill and publicity.
Right. Roy Disney Jr. is just like if he's unhappy, then it's news.
Yeah, I saw an old thing from him of like SaveDisney.com, like before they were doing like hashtag
Oh, right.
Save Disney. I think he wanted to get rid of Eisner, and you know, I guess he ruined Disney by saving it. He made it into a more profitable business, but at the expense of the like, I don't know, weirdo shit that made it great.
Right.
They were, you know, fluctuating and floundering back then, though. Like, you know, they weren't making serious animated movies like Kingdom of the Sun anymore.
No.
They're making goofy ass shit like Emperor's New Groove.
Right.
And it's like we you know, we had Tarzan and Lilo and Stitch, but then everything after that kind of did poorly.
Yeah.
And like Pixar was, you know, Pixar was doing better, and then Iger came along and they bought Pixar.
Right. And that's all she wrote.
Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Like my character in the Hairy Bitch Project. It was like me with my stomach out and wearing a Scream mask, putting on an accent.
I have to find that fucking video.
Oh, it still exists. Just like every video. They told us they would stop working. They said they'd rot.
They told us VHS would stop working.
In like 20 years.
Yes. I was hanging out with our aunt the other day. I went to visit her.
Yeah.
And I was just in Paris for a night, and then I had to head back. So she's like, "Oh, well, we can go do this and this," and I'm like, "You know, we can do that if you want, but like, I'm also just so happy to just walk around tonight." And while I'm out on the balcony looking at the beautiful sunset, I come back in and she's talking to Gemini about what to do tonight. Gemini's like, and then there's the Japanese Theater Museum, and it's open until midnight. And I came in and I was just like, we don't need to do anything like that. And she's like, no, it's just good to have options. And then I was like, well, I you know, it is cool that place is open till midnight. I love that about Paris. Yeah, that is one of the great things about Paris. Lots of great cultural institutions that are open late. Do you need any more help? And I'm like, no, I think we figured it out. And yeah, so then
I'm glad I could be of assistance. Obama out.
Yeah, so then we're getting ready to go, and she's getting her walker ready, and she takes off like the little seat on it. She's like, I won't be needing this tonight. And I'm like, yeah, Oscar's not here to ride on it. Like, you know, a lot of the time he likes to like sit on it, and she pushes him around. It's really sweet. And we're just like talking about how cute that is. And Gemini's just like, yeah, that's so nice when that happened. And I just like, I turned to it like, I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
You gotta be careful though, because when you speak to an AI, it always responds. So unless you want it to shut up, well, you can't.
Don't speak to it.
Yeah, don't ever say anything, I guess. If it's always listening. Did you forget to turn it off? Because like, those things.
Well, I don't think she ever turns it off.
Oh my god.
It's just on.
Oh my god.
Or it doesn't bother her that it's on. It's like the new motion smoothing on TVs.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you know, oh shit. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with talking to an AI when you're lonely. I've been there. I've been really lonely and had no one to talk to about things.
Oh no.
And
No.
there's a lot of people out there who are.
Yeah.
It's why it's popular.
Yeah.
It listens, it understands.
It sounds like it understands.
It sounds like it understands. You actually have to tell it a lot so it understands. I mean, you know, I feel like in a sense it feels like almost as natural as like a search, but I don't know, not like I'm not like using it for like everything like that. Like I just look on a map to see what's open. That's pretty effective for that. I feel like that can't be an effective use of it.
Well, like I just disagree with like, you know, it's impressive that it has this conversational exchange with you, but that's not actually how I like to engage with a computer. I like to type a command to a computer, and it can be abbreviated. It doesn't have to be a whole conversation.
A computer doesn't understand what your inputs are. It does them. It just, you know, you're basically using a really complicated wrench with twists and turns and little labyrinths.
Yeah.
It's like you're using a wrench that's as long as the universe to turn a nut that's this big. It's totally like that's the natural way to use a computer is to interface directly with the kernel, not the fucking KFC kernel, but the kernel.
Right, not a robot, not an AI version of Colonel Sanders.
I mean, I do think that like there are people who are so desperate to bring back the dead that they'll try to bring them back with AI.
Well, that's horrifying that they're taking advantage of like that.
Well, yeah, it's a sad thing to a regret you feel that they're totally gonna take advantage of and turn into a business. It's not something you ever want to show to a child or like someone who's not mature enough. You know, I feel like it's really interesting to me, but I'm like a giga nerdzoid. Like I'm
you jump on all this shit.
Well, I'm an experienced computer user. It's not really for, you know, it shouldn't be. We're not turning it into an iPad. We shouldn't be.
Right. It shouldn't be. Well, I don't think it should be anything, but it absolutely should not be for kids. But I also think old people should be protected from it too.
Right, yeah, old people who only know as much as a kid about computers.
Yeah.
It's like they're shopping it to those people specifically. It's preying on your regrets. You know, Artie was telling me that like people were using in his like star photography group, people were using AI to like improve their photos. It's like, yeah, like what's the point?
What's
it's like
the point? You can just
have
get
to take the photo.
You can just get a NASA photo of stars if you don't want to take it.
You Googled this all by yourself? Like that's how it feels.
That sucks.
Like, you just Googled a picture, or like you found a picture and then you asked the computer to make a fake like version of it. You asked it to generate it, even after you know, like, I can imagine doing that out of desperation if you're like if you're like a detective trying to use AI to increase the photo's resolution. But like that doesn't sound like it'll yield true results.
No, it doesn't work. It guesses.
Nothing that could be used as evidence.
No.
You have to take those star photos yourself because that's what's cool.
That's what's cool.
It's like if your child, it's like a joke on Arthur or something. It's like if your kid had a professional artist make her art project for her, like Muffy. It's like, look what I generated all by myself. Look what I ordered.
Right. God damn. Well,
Cue the AI generated harpsichord music.
At least the River Bottom Nightmare band had to be a band to win the contest over Emmett Otter. Oh, I'm sorry. Have you seen Emmett Otter?
I might have.
It's like my favorite Christmas special.
Yeah, I think we watched it.
It's cute.
It's cute.
It's this is something I love about Jim Henson is like, I've talked about this before, but it's true that everybody copies the Muppets. Like ever since the Muppets, everybody rips off the Muppets, right?
Yeah.
Nobody has a single other idea about how to make puppets. But while Jim Henson was alive, he was coming up with other ways to make puppets that didn't look anything like the Muppets.
Yeah, he didn't copy himself.
No.
He wasn't thinking about how much he idolized Jim Henson. He was thinking about someone you probably never heard of from his own world.
Right. He was thinking about some guy that would like carve wood or something.
Or like some guy on the radio there's zero recordings of. It's like, oh yeah, I really like this guy in Louisiana in the 60s. It's like, who the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, and that just gets absorbed into Jim Henson and like people's adoration of him. It's just like, Emmett Otter is, there's some Muppet-looking creatures in there, but there's also like realistic-looking like woodland animals in that. I'll have some of that.
Yeah, well, that's the same with like Disney. It's like Disney animals were cute, like real.
Yeah.
They looked like the birds from Snow White. They
Oh my
were
God.
only like sort of a little bit caricatured when it was funny.
Right, like the pigeons, right?
Yeah, they're
Yeah, the pigeon is caricatured when he blushes before Snow White kisses him.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh no, that's a cartoon bird. There are real birds and cartoon birds in Snow White.
Yeah, there's birds that look like an average cartoon bird, and then there's like more realistic bird. Maybe it was a time before like it was so important to them to get the style consistent. They were able to just have like the 7 dwarves interact with Snow White, and like different types of birds, different levels of anthropomorphism.
It's so cute. And then the dwarves from that new movie, I finally saw what they look like. It's worse than you can imagine. Like whatever you imagine and you like dial it back a few levels of ugliness. No, it's actually fully as ugly as you imagine or worse.
Oh man. Yeah, they're terrifying. It's like they labored over that movie for years only for it to just suck.
Well, they knew the dwarves sucked because they hid them in the poster.
Yeah, they didn't want you to see it because it's so fucking bad.
So fucking bad. Nobody would want to see the movie if they saw what the dwarves look like.
Oh my God.
People don't even want a movie with dwarves in it. Like, while they were working on that movie, Peter Dinklage was on, like, in some interview, and he's just like, I don't know, I think it's pretty fucked up that they're making this movie. Like, why are you guys making a movie with dwarves in it?
Dwarves? Is that what you think of me?
Oh, man.
A pox on the Snow White.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he like, I think the woman who played Snow White kind of felt the same way. Like,
oh yeah,
like she was like, this movie needs to be changed. It's like really, it's like really old.
Did she say that?
She said something like that, like like I forget exactly what it was in reference to, but like I think it was just a throwaway thing, like, oh yeah, this movie is totally old and boring or something like that.
Oh, it wasn't because it had terrible looking CG dwarves in it?
Oh, talk about the originals being old.
Oh, I see. It's so old.
Yeah, it's so old.
What the fuck are you talking about, girl? Like, you want to be her, don't you?
Yeah, like, they don't even like the thing that
you don't even like it?
They don't even like Snow White.
It's not a fucking dream come true for you to play Snow White?
They, like, disagree with it or something.
That's so sad.
They tried to make Snow White, like, feminist in this movie, and it's really bad because Snow White is supposed to be just like a little girl. She's supposed to be like an innocent.
Yeah.
She doesn't know what's going on.
No.
You make it so she's Lisa Simpson and just like an 8-year-old that knows what's going on. And it's like
that's so stupid.
She's all like aware of the like power struggle between her and the queen.
No.
She shouldn't even be aware of that.
No, exactly. Like even when Snow White acknowledges the queen is after her, which she almost never does, when one of the dwarves is like, what about the old queen? She's like, oh, she'll never find me here.
And she asks the mirror, and the mirror tells the queen immediately where to find Snow White.
Find her.
Tells exactly where she is and shows a photo. Like she'll never find me here.
Yeah, she's already found
it's like
you.
Snow White isn't supposed to be capable.
No.
She's supposed to be a dope. She's
yeah.
dopier than dopey. But she's also like, I don't know, she's still adept in the way that they like struggle to portray female characters as. You know, she's helpful. She cleans their house.
She's loving.
They think there's something to be ashamed of now about that. That a girl is in a rigid female role like that.
Right. But she's loving. She brings out the best in all of them.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's old-fashioned. It was old-fashioned when they made it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fairy tale. It's supposed to be from like 500 years ago.
Yeah, like people yeah, like it's like a medieval time setting.
Yes, exactly. It's a story from medieval times.
It's a tale as old as time, like everything they fucking do. They're done because they hold up over time. And
yeah.
Snow White still holds up. They still, you know, if you told them that it's time to take it off of Disney Plus, or you know, it's time for them to lose exclusive rights to it, they'll be like, no, and, you know, check the clock, and it's like, wow, it's 95 years already. Like, holy shit, you fucking you went kicking and screaming to defend having the exclusive right to this movie that you defy and deny and say is bad.
Yeah, now you're changing it and hiding it. Fuck you.
Yeah, they're
Holy
hiding the shitty remake because it's too bad. They want everyone to forget about it and just watch the original.
Yeah.
But, you know, please don't criticize it because that could cost us money or something.
Right.
It's like, we're already criticizing it, okay?
Yeah,
we criticized it with, like, that's what they're saying.
Oh,
we criticized it with our shitty remake.
Yeah, with the shitty remake, they critique their own movie.
Which is not theirs. They're not gonna own it anymore.
No, they're not gonna own it pretty soon, right?
They're not gonna tell us. But it's like in, let's see, 95 years, so 1937 plus 95. What year is that? It's in a few
26?
years.
26.
2026? Seriously?
Wait, really?
No, that's not.
1937. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, right. That would be like, no, wait.
I think it's in the 2030s. Wait.
Oh.
Yeah, 'cause it would be 2032, right?
Okay, so pretty soon.
It's pretty soon.
Pretty soon that
I
Snow
want
White
that
and the
fucking
Seven Dwarfs.
song. I want that silly song.
Which one?
The silly song.
Oh, yeah, that's a... Yeah, well, yeah, because, like, once the movie is public domain, someone will just edit out the racist Chinese joke anyway, and then we can all just enjoy that movie.
I don't know. I feel like Disney would have done that by now if they were going to.
Right, they have that kind of money.
They can't. How do you even fix that? Just let Dopey be racist. It's an old movie.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you can't really change it, but like the problem is they can't make a product out of it anymore because they can't make a shit ton of money out of it anymore unless they change it.
They can still put it on Disney Plus, but you can also upload it to your YouTube channel, so it's not exclusive for them anymore.
Right, it won't be.
They're not gonna remove it. It's gonna stay there, and they'll still make merchandise of it, and they still might have the exclusive rights to that.
Well, I mean, maybe they could argue that it's part of their trademark, the way they've done with Mickey Mouse.
Well, they can't own, the films they've registered with the USA film, whatever. They can't own that forever. They can own a trademark forever, I guess, or maybe they can own it a little longer.
For like the lifetime of the company, I don't know.
I mean,
no.
I think you know how they froze Disney's head. I think the plan is. You know,
I don't know if that's true.
Well, I think it's true just because I believe Disney would do that.
Right, he would want to cryo freeze his head.
You know, there's a lot of things that people just know like that.
No,
like
you're right.
100
Like
people died at Disney parks.
No, you're right. Like
some of them got their heads chopped off.
Like Peter Thiel would get his head frozen. Why wouldn't Walt Disney?
Walt Disney probably got his head frozen or expressed a desire to.
Yeah.
I think the idea is that once he gets unfrozen, all that shit will belong to him again. Like the Walt Disney Company, it'll be like, whose name is on it? It'll be like he's alive and everything is his legally.
Right, no one's ever lived this long. We've never been able to extend a copyright this long.
So he's really banking on the idea that the United States will still be around by the time the technology is existing.
Yeah.
For him to be brought back to life.
Well, every crazy rich guy is banking on the conditions being favorable. There's no guarantee.
Yeah. But
like I said, they're still working on the problem of whether of how to keep the bodyguard from killing you and taking your bunker.
Well, I mean, you can just have like a robot dog bodyguard, can't you?
Well, yeah, but they haven't made the robots good enough yet.
Yeah, the dog gets wet and dies.
Yeah. Or it just starts walking and falls over.
It could just like malfunction. You just spew silly string all over you.
I've watched so many recent videos of robots just falling over on stage.
I watched a long video by Defunctland, which among many things talked about robots that they have at Disney that, you know, sometimes fall over, you know, need to be covered from rain. They've been acting like a tech company where they just overpromise these like living characters and then just like forget all about them, or like reveal later that it was just like a tech demo that they weren't actually going to implement it anywhere in the parks. And like they promised this whole, I think you were there. I think you were there. I think you went there to like the Galaxy's Edge thing, right? Or whatever.
Where they were promising new technology?
They were promising like characters in like everybody was going to be in costume, like aliens, and like everybody who worked at the park was going to be an alien or something.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I mean, there are a lot of people in costumes at Disney World. Why do you need technology for that?
Well, yeah, they were also going to have droids, and there were no droids, apparently.
No. It's just too complicated to do something like that. That's just a fake fucking promise.
Yeah, they just say that shit.
Yeah.
It's more fun in your mind. It's like a video game that never materializes.
Yes.
Like Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah.
Like you spend 2.5 decades soying out about Metroid Prime 4 announcements, and then finally the soy is in the game, and the guy is like, oh my god, it's Samus, this is gonna be so friggin' epic. And it's like, what the hell happened? What happened to Metroid? And it's like, this is just like tech bro promise.
Right.
Got fooled again.
Are you talking about that new Metroid with the dork?
Yeah. There's like a dork in the new Metroid game.
Well, that's the audience, right? That's
you.
The audience.
That's you loser, asking me, Mario, for 2 decades about Metroid Prime 4. Why don't you just get over it?
Oh my god.
Here, I'll put you in this game to make fun of you. I mean, there's a character like that in Metal Gear Solid named Otacon, who was just like an otaku who liked Otacon, the convention.
Yeah,
he was like,
his
call me
name
Otacon.
was Otacon.
Yeah, his name is Otacon.
That's
He's
funny.
like, wow, are you the Solid Snake? The famous Solid Snake? It's just like one of my Japanese animes. But like, I feel like, yeah, I don't know, that might be a little more of a funny like self-insert than this. You know, this
you
is
think
also.
This is a serious character?
I mean, no. I think he's like a self-insert character.
Yeah.
He's like a person who got the privilege to work on a Metroid game. It's like, you know,
Whoa, Samus.
the fans can't get over it, and the people who work on it probably can't get over it. You know, it's probably like so disheartening whenever they have like a setback, like they canceled the Metroid game for another 10 years, and you can't even talk about it.
Yeah.
And then it's like you, the person who works on this game, has now become the biggest Metroid fan.
Right.
And it's like you protect it like Horton's egg. It's like yours now.
Yeah, yeah. So then eventually
Well,
they went insane from their games getting canceled and they put themselves in the game.
I guess. Or I don't know, maybe it like changed hands a bunch of times and like the guy who gets to put himself in the game changed a bunch of times.
or it was like the skeleton of somebody else's game that became Metroid, and they left the guy in.
I think there's a pattern of this in Metroid games. I think that the first time they did it was when Samus had like a robot boyfriend Adam. It's like whoever's writing this is way too close to these fucking games. And then like it happened again in Other M, where Samus was like reduced to like helpless victim, and it's like, I don't know, the guy needs to rescue her now or something. I didn't play that game. I just heard everyone complain about it.
I see. So people are like reframing Samus's role in a lot of these. Well, I thought you told me that there's a Metroid game where she has cancer. And
she doesn't really have cancer. She has a parasite.
Like, but it's like a disease that would kill you similarly to cancer.
It feels kind of like a cancer or like a serious disease, like a shrapnel, like something embedded that you can't cure.
I see. But that sounded very much in line, I think, with like what I see as Metroid, which is like, you know, a woman battling against like, you know, a woman battling against womanhood, battling against her own body. Like her arch foe is Mother Brain, her mother.
Yeah.
Terrifying things. Her body, her mother, you know? Isn't that wonderful? Like
I do love that Samus gets cancer. I think it's like ironic because the Metroids that she spent her whole life killing were the cure. The Metroid had the cure. They learned so much from studying the Metroids, which was also the plot in Metroid, in Super Metroid, that they don't kill the Metroids, they study them and find that they can be used for good.
Right. And then there's like the baby Metroid who's loving.
She's a mother too.
Yeah.
And then like the motherhood thing is passed down. That it's like you're the mother now.
Yeah. I really like. I think the stories told around Samus are meant to be very visceral. Stories about her very being, you know?
Yeah, I guess so. It's like she's probably the last of her kind, or at least like it's implied that there's not many humans left. Like the humans that get killed at the beginning of Super Metroid are like, I feel like humanity has dwindled, or at least that's the impression I got.
Right.
That like we're really trying our best to keep galactic civilization alive.
Right.
In the face of all these terrifying aliens.
Yeah, all these other creatures who are much more powerful than us.
And you know, I thought that was interesting that Samus was so alone as like the only human, and she's not even from human society. She was raised by the Chozo, which makes her even more alien than anyone else. That like there's one of her.
Right, she's unique. So yeah, all of these ways that people insert other stories into the story of Samus is insulting, right?
Yeah, I guess so, because Samus is very alone. She goes through life alone, and she blows up an entire planet.
Well, she goes through life alone like we all do, you know?
Like we all do,
like that we're all, you know, at the end of the day, truly alone.
Okay, so this is like one of those core Thinguses, where it's like a video game strikes a chord because it says something like that's like totally true, and it seems like they figured it out kind of early in the history of video games.
Yeah, they
like,
figured it out early.
This is the story of being isolated in the universe, being all alone.
Yeah.
In the universe.
In the universe.
And you're literally in the universe, in space. You're fighting aliens.
Yeah.
They tell you the story of you with Samus.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I never really thought about that. Because, like, well, Mario has a different version of that story, which also strikes a chord. I feel like you need both Mario and Metroid. I'm like the guy at Toys R Us in 1991 telling you as a mother, like, you need both of them, actually.
Yeah, she's just standing there looking exhausted.
Because Mario is the hero's journey, but Metroid is all about you. It's about the story that you create. And it's like the mom has no idea how important this is going to be to her kid one day. No idea. And like this is like being told about like Mozart and Picasso. Yeah. And like they go on to make the they make a video game that delights millions. Yeah. Because they were inspired by the ones that hit the chord so early on before anyone else.
So early in the 80s.
In the 80s, yeah.
Yeah, it's unreal.
I love that because, you know, I feel like they really were like the Disney of did you want to do that Disney game last?
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
Let's play that Disney game.
Yeah, how much time we got? Not much. Let's play.
I mean, that's not how much. That's how much time I want to play it for.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they were the Disney of video games because they just like figured out the most important stuff really early on. They told all the stories that we've been waiting like 100 years to be able to tell accurately.
Right. They invented animation. They invented video games, and in these early creations, they set the foundation that like we're still realizing how much we took from it.
We do nothing but copy these fuckers.
Yeah,
we're still copying
we
them.
do nothing but copy Yokoi, for whom Metroid was just one of the many games he made.
We don't know how not to copy them. We make constant like tribute to these old fucking Disney movies. It's like, I don't know how many they're gonna run out of things to make a remake of. It's like we're just retreading it. We're just trying to recapture that success
from 100 years ago.
100 years ago.
Yeah. Well, the thing with video games is that anybody can make one. So there's still a chance. Like, not everyone can make an animated movie, but everyone can make a video game. You know, I met somebody at Adventure X who developed a Playdate game, and I was feeling bold. I was just saying whatever I wanted to people. So I was like, you know, I would throw things out there that like, I'm not sure if this is gonna be taken as a compliment or not. I hope it will. But I was like, I love the idea of making a Playdate game. I would love to have a chance to make a Playdate game because to me, it's the perfect expression of passion. And this person was like, how so? And they wanted to hear more, and I was like, oh shit, now I have to say what I'm thinking, which is, you know, Playdate game, you're not gonna make any money from that, right? Like, I didn't say that, but instead I said, it reminds me of like when people make Game Boy games. And right away they said, oh, I make Game Boy games too. I was like, I'm right! I really would like to do that. I really would like to. I do think that making games for like a small console that not everyone is going to either revisit or, you know, experiment on, instead of making games for PC and Switch exclusively, and PlayStation exclusively. Make games for a truncated old console that has no more developer support, or make games for a tiny little experimental toy that, you know, so far people have just been like fucking around with and coming up with like really delightful little things to do with it. I really would like to, Is that correct? Oh no. Settings were set to default. Oh no. Wait, is this the game or is this an EverDrive? Oh, okay. I think we have the game, yeah. Oh. Maybe not. Da 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 da. We're basically at 10:45. You have 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. That's how long I want to play this for. Well, I was just thinking about the Magic Kingdom a lot. This is like, Magic Kingdom is a simulation, and this is a simulation of a simulation.
Absolutely.
So, I don't know. I think,
And we couldn't think of another game like this either.
well, yeah, we were thinking about something. We were thinking about theming this one about like uncanny games, but this is the most uncanny in this exact way game I could think of. Look at his face. He's so creepy.
Yeah, terrible.
It's like the costume of Mickey. It's uncanny. It's soulless.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, like this is supposed to be Main Street USA. It looks nothing like that.
Yeah, and you've got a little cowboy hat.
Yeah, what?
You're an all-American kid.
Oh, because I'm from America?
Yeah, you're from America.
The people making this game have never been to Florida.
No.
They were told all about it though.
Wait, is this supposed to be Disneyland or Disney World?
I think it's Disney World. It's the Magic Kingdom, right?
Oh, no, there's a Magic Kingdom in both of them.
Oh, okay. I have no idea then.
One of them has Snow White's castle, and one of them has Cinderella's castle.
But yeah, like I've been thinking about Disney World because like Nintendo made their own theme park. I feel like that's like, I don't know, like why didn't Disney get into making games? Like they made this, and they made a bunch of games, but like they were never like determined to become the future on something like games like they were on animation.
No.
They experimented with games a little bit, I think. You know, they carved out a little bit of history in games with, you know, they had some of the best animations in video games.
Right.
But they were never like, they never made a classic game series really.
Fucking like hard fucking platform.
But this is the precursor to video games. They were making experiences like interactive shit and immersion.
Oh yeah, no, I mean video game design and Disney theme park design is really not very different at all.
I was watching a video about everybody who died at Disneyland. And for like the first few years, they didn't call paramedics when someone got their head chopped off.
They couldn't pronounce them dead on the scene. They had to take them out of the park.
Well, no, they didn't want to break the immersion for people. They didn't want to upset the guests by having people like police and paramedics come in and cause a scene.
Holy shit. Wait, but had they like...
People just died.
They just died and then somebody would whisk them away real quick?
I guess so. Haha. They just whisked them away to the underground.
Oh shit. Yeah, no. They don't let any shit like that happen. Like real people dying for real.
There are people who've been like jumping off the parking structure. The Mickey and Friends parking structure.
like to kill themselves or like by accident?
No, to kill themselves.
Oh my god. Now that is like some real Disney adult shit right there.
Yeah, that's adulting when you're a Disney adult. You just end your life at Disney.
At Disney.
End your fucking life. Okay, so Space Mountain with the lights on.
Space Mountain with the lights on.
Talk about that.
Terrible.
It's like when you go through Space Mountain, it's supposed to feel as big as space.
Yeah, it's supposed to feel really massive.
But like, it's also kind of like you can see the building it's in. You know, it's not like infinite. You know that it has a space that it occupies.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
It isn't quite as infinite as space.
When they turn off the lights, you can't believe how long you're riding around in the dark.
Yeah.
without colliding with another spaceship. It feels so long. And then when it's with the lights on, you can see how like slow you're moving.
Yeah, it's slow looking. It looks small inside.
Yeah.
It feels like a kiddie coaster.
Like
The dragon coaster at McGinnis.
they play loud music to make you think that it's going, like they make whooshing sounds. And it's dark and the lights move fast, so it feels fast. Yeah, it's like McGinnis. This is the big nothing.
But like that's great. They're able to trick us with so much shit, and it is a trick. All of it is a magic trick. You know, Disney's Main Street USA gives you the impression that you're just like walking down the street.
Yeah.
I mean, there's enough people there that it warrants being called a town.
Yeah.
But it's still fake. It's not a real town.
No.
I'm sorry. Okay, well, that was impossible. What was I supposed to do? You were supposed to die.
I went to Disney World about a year ago.
Yeah.
With our sister and some friends. And after we left the park, after we checked out of the hotel, before we all said goodbye, we went to get lunch, and the only place that we could find like vegan food was in Celebration, Florida.
Yeah.
Which is the Disney town. It's the actual town that people actually live in, that Disney owns and developed.
Yeah.
Nothing like what Walt Disney envisioned, but like very much trying to be that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we had breakfast there, and then we tried to like walk over to a park, and the park was private. Like you weren't allowed to play on the playground.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, how horrible.
Yeah.
Disney adults.
Disney old adults. Like that's like retirement
do
age.
This again.
They made you try it again.
Go just sabotage it.
Sabotage.
Just like the streams being sabotaged.
That's right. Hitler's at it again. But we're gonna wrap it up in a minute. Why? Was that what you wanted?
I guess. I wanted this bad experience. I mean, I watched the YouTube video of going through Disney World, and that was a good experience. That was like, you know, better than going there. I got to not go. It's like, man, what a pain in the ass to go to Disney World.
Yeah, it really is. But I still think it's good.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been into it, but I guess I'll get dragged there one day, I'm sure.
I mean, I think if you just approach it from a game design standpoint, you would like it.
Yeah.
And then try to go in the off season so there's not a shitload of people.
Oh my god. But like people live there.
Yeah,
you
I know.
have to encounter them all year round.
You're right. There is no more off season. There's no off season.
There's Disney adults there every day. There's like cultists.
Yeah.
They're gonna get me like those hands. They're gonna ask me how many fingers were on those hands because you know they don't think I'm a big enough fan. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sure if I went with someone who really loves the park, I would have fun.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I feel I've always just been like dragged to those things.
Yeah.
Like, I can never find. Well, I'm curious about it because I watch videos about it. I love Defunctland. I don't know. I like the things that aren't even there anymore that you can't even go to.
Right, that you're not allowed. You like breaking the illusion.
Yeah.
Well, I love looking for the seams of the illusion and feeling like I can barely see them and being so impressed. And
yeah.
No one does it better than them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, they have a real, like, desire to create these environments like nobody else does.
Right. Right.
And it was that way with their movies for a long time. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's just, I don't know, like everything became really bland. DreamWorks was also like a contender where they tried to make their movies like, you know, really different, and they had something to prove. And it's like Disney hasn't had a like real competition.
No, it's true. They've been sitting comfortable for a long time. They're not like who were the contenders in the 2000s?
I guess
yeah, like Blue Sky, right?
Blue Sky. Yeah, they don't exist anymore. They got bought out. They're now owned by Disney.
Yeah. Right. So
they got closed down.
There was DreamWorks.
Yeah, that goose got cooked. DreamWorks, yeah, DreamWorks is still making movies,
but somewhat diminished, right?
There's no rivalry there anymore. They made a pact, an illegal pact, where they screwed over all of their employees so that their employees couldn't bargain for better positions at the other company.
Really?
Yeah, and they paid like a $2 million fine and got away with it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, this shit went on throughout like the 2000s and 2010s. They got busted, but you know, no one went to jail over it.
Damn.
I think it explains why none of these companies are really like, you know, trying to get each other. You know, like Katzenberg was so fucking petty back in the day.
Right. Man.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they need to start taking the competition seriously if they're ever going to make anything good.
They're ever going to make another good movie again.
Well, there was a movie called Flow that was made in Blender, and it made me think about Disney, like the kind of shit that Walt Disney would want. It's like you got to make something that feels alive like this. And this person is just like a guy with a laptop and a cat made it by themselves.
They made Flow by themselves?
I mean, it might have a crew, but I know it was made in Blender in a very small budget.
Cool. I need to see that.
It's really cute. I recommend it. It's so cute. There's so many flags. Like every few seconds, there's a new flag. You gotta watch freaking Flow, cause Flow said so. Flow, that's me.
It's Flow.
Hello, and goodbye.
Are we done for tonight?
I think I've made my joint.